on top, you can see the rack, the two solar panels, Renogy 100-watt solar, the two Max Air fans. So here's the Reflectix homemade window blinds. A quick little walk through, portable little galley. Probably going to do another hanging extra little leaf right here that flops out. I think that would be kind of neat. Underneath, just a little bit of storage for shoes and broom and whatnot. Over here, this is a Craftsman little magnetic nut and bolt holder, but it kind of works pretty good. Have my knife right there. Up top is the rack that's holding the 200-watt solar panels, and that's connected into the Goal Zero Yeti 3000, which is right here in this rack, right there. And let's see what it is right now. It's pumping 100%. I actually have 1.2 amps coming out, and yeah, the temperature gauge is on. See that little temperature gauge guy right there? Yep. So the temperature coming on, it's not really that hot, but I guess it thinks it is. So it's got the fans running. I try to leave this space all around it quite well ventilated, nothing really choking it out at all. Even on this side, I have some stuff, some camping gear that's all kind of separated, but it's got a nice little air gap all the way around it. That being said, yeah, these guys are running. They're actually running right now. These are the two Max Air fans. One's intake, and I have the other one set up as exhaust. And I believe they are both, nope, that one's not turning right now. But, so they're both running. Dometic fridge, and that guy's working really well. As far as how I set everything else up, I made this whole build where it could be easily taken out and redone. And that was, I mean, you can see, like, I spray foamed the inside, but this paneling is just kind of, I don't know, I bought a bunch of these little plugs that I just kind of put them in there. And this is like bathroom paneling. It's not really in there that great because I wanted to get this thing finished. Probably end up taking all that down and doing wood on the side, but I just wanted to get the concept going. These little racks I got, I think, from Home Depot, and I sawed them down a little bit. They're 18 inches wide, 4 foot deep, and it ended up working pretty good. I got quite a bit of stuff in there. And then this was just a piece of plywood that I did. And yeah, I tried to do this finish on there, but it never really sat up. This was one of those super glossy epoxy finishes, but it never really cured right. So I put this yoga mat on there, put this little metal coping on the side. See underneath, it's right there. And a couple of mats in here up top, just some air mattresses. And I'm 6 foot, so I got to do a little bit of horizontal lay, but not too bad. These little pieces of pink foam, as you can see, it's like, what are they doing there? They got a little hole cut out. While I'm traveling down the road, I shut this guy up, put that little hole there on the plug, close that up completely, and man, it is really quiet. A lot quieter than with that not being in there. I got one for each side. So that worked out pretty good. These are 3-inch Guide Series air mattresses. They do pretty good. I kind of got folded up. And again, this whole build was to take out, super easy in order to redo it. And see a lot of YouTubers, after about a year, they go and they remodel their whole van. So that was the concept of this whole build right here. Of course, there's the waste basket. Good storage underneath here, and on the bottom also. I kind of like this concept of, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but it holds it in. This is like truck bed bungee triangles, and it works pretty good. All this stuff is hinged down from the original hooks with some ratchet straps, which I like, and still leaves room in the back. That was the main deal back there, so you can get a better look at all the storage right here. Whoa, there's a bag flying out. But there's still a lot of fun toys I got in here, which is cool. That totally closes in there with the mountain board. I use that for kite boarding. You'd use that for windsurfing, downhill, but I don't have any straps on there. There's an extra cot over here, a bunch of camping gear, cooking gear, and bedding up there, and some kitchen stuff. folding bike, fits in there perfectly. You'd think that would hit the door, but it does not. That actually fits in there quite well, even with that shut. So you got quite a bit of room in between where that 4-foot would go if you butted it up right up against this panel right here. And that is about it for right now. I mean, getting ready to do a big move, about 1,700 miles, and see how it all goes. Anyhow, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next time. Bloop.